Tyrone Bowman live. According to NPR, Amazon must pay $2.5 billion to settle a U.S. lawsuit that it, quote, tricked, end quote, people into Prime. Federal regulators say Amazon has agreed to pay a historic sum to resolve their allegations that its web designs manipulated millions of people into paying for Prime subscriptions, which were also purposely hard to cancel. And it affected shoppers are slated to receive payouts. Amazon has agreed to pay a historic $2.5 billion to settle a lawmark case over its Prime membership program. The U.S. government had alleged the company's web designs manipulated tens of millions of people into paying for subscriptions that were purposely hard to cancel. It's called corporate greed, corporate manipulation. Be careful out there. Amazon, without admitting wrongdoing, because they never want to admit wrongdoing, will pay $1 billion in civil penalties to the government and another $1.5 billion in payments to affected customers, according to court documents. The company, in its statement, said it and its executives have always followed the law, and this settlement allows us to move forward and focus on innovating for customers. No, your behinds got caught. Now you can word it any kind of way you want to. You can say we're not going to make you, you're guilty. You're a bunch of greedy people, a bunch of greedy dogs. And you got caught cheating and lying and manipulating. Millions of people who paid for Amazon Prime between mid-2019 and mid-2025 are expected to automatically receive reimbursement of up to $51, while other Amazon users will be able to submit claims for refunds. Their eligibility will depend on how many Prime perks those shoppers use besides free shipping. Amazon will explain the matter on its website and will make other changes to how Prime subscription options are displayed to shoppers. Y'all better not buy no more of that goddamn Prime membership from Amazon. They're a bunch of liars and thieves and crooks. The FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, which regulates competition, brought the lawsuit in 2023, zeroing in on Prime, which last year helped Amazon take in more than $44 billion in subscription revenue. People who pay for Prime are known to shop more frequently and spend more. Amazon last disclosed its Prime subscribers counts at more than 200 million people in 2021. The federal lawsuit accused Amazon of illegally using manipulative, coercive, or deceptive designs to trick shoppers into enrolling into auto-renewing Prime subscriptions, which currently cost $139 a year or $14.99 a month. Regulators also allege that Amazon built a convoluted, multi-step cancellation process to discourage people from quitting and repeatedly backtracked on plans to simplify the process, as this led to fewer subscribers. The case went to trial just this week in Amazon's hometown of Seattle, somewhat usually for a dense antitrust case. A jury was slated to determine whether Amazon broke the law. Y'all broke the law. Throughout the court battle, Amazon denied breaking any laws. It argued its sign-up and cancellation processes were simple and clear to the vast majority of Prime users, and that its designs and disclosures followed or even surpassed widely used industry standards. The settlement deal comes on the heels of testimony by a key FTC witness, former Amazon user experience researcher Reed Nelson. Emails and text messages from Nelson revealed that he and his team have repeatedly flagged Amazon's design tactics as misleading or confusing to customers. In one message, Nielsen and Amazon's business goals would be very difficult to hit if Prime web design was more transparent. During cross-examination, Amazon lawyers said the company has spent more than $10 million to solve customer frustration issues, like the ones flagged by Nelson and his team. You don't pay out that kind of money if you're not guilty. Amazon still faces another bigger federal lawsuit in which the FTC has accused the company of functioning as a monopoly. The tech giant has described it was wrong on the facts and on the law, The trial is expected in early 2027 in front of the same judge, Judge Choon of the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Washington. Corporate greed every single day. It happens. It happens. They got caught and don't want to admit that they're wrong. Be careful about these subscriptions. Never surrender. Never quit.